Here we see again God's promise being carried through the second-born son. This is going to be a theme that we see throughout the whole Bible. In fact, in 1 Corinthians 15, it talks about Adam, and it says the first Adam was a life-giving being, talking about Adam from Genesis 1, 2, and 3. And it says the second Adam was a life-giving spirit, talking about Jesus. So there's a firstborn son and a second-born son. We'll see some of this similar ideology in the New Testament, talking about how the Jews did not believe in God and did not receive the message of Christ. So Christ gave the gospel and gave the kingdom to the Gentiles, the second-born son, so that they would bear fruit of it. And so there's this imagery throughout the Bible of there's a lot of seconds. There's a lot of the significance of the second. It's the first coming of Christ and the second coming of Christ. It's David being the first true, really godly king of the nation of Israel. And then Jesus is called David, the son of David. He's the second David who reigns rightly. And so there's all this imagery of the second. And so Isaac was the second, Jacob was the second, and yet the blessings passing through the second. And so hold that in the back of your head somewhere, make a note of that, because you will see that in some other places. I alluded to this way too quickly. Saul was the first king of Israel, but he was the king that the people wanted. The Bible says he looked like a king. He was considered kingly. He was head and shoulders taller than everybody else. There was something about him that looked in stature and in presence king-like. But David was the second king, and that's the king that God chose. And so there's this, anyway, it's all throughout the Bible, super interesting, and I want you to kind of hold on to that.